Panthers sporting a penalty here, a little hit from behind here. It looks like the Panthers are going to go on a delayed penalty power play here. Panthers are pulling their goaltender in favor of an extra attacker here as they will skate 6-on-5 now. Play will continue to go on even though the penalty has been called. The Panthers now enjoy an extra time here. Baldwin will have to touch up and gain control before the whistle will be blown. So this actually gives the Panthers an extra opportunity here. Shot on in a wide angle. No, we're going to hold on. And a penalty indeed will be called here on Baldwin. Looks like we'll have a 2-minute check from behind, and the Panthers will go on a power play of their own. Boarding call. 2 minutes for boarding. And the Panthers will face it off to the left of the Baldwin goaltender. Number 41, Matt Schmidlin. Face-off controlled neatly once again by the Panthers, which has been a continued ongoing success of Panther teams of past. Panthers always seem to fare very well in the face-off battle. Good play by DeGangi at the right point to keep it in, and that puck's going to come off the mark. Going to be forechecked here in the corner by number 18 for the Panthers, Murray. Panthers unable to get a shot on goal as Gralty tries to dig it out. Good play by McKelvey as he'll take a power move of his own, and he whistles it right in front to Sersosimo. What a save in front by Schmidlin as Rocky Sersosimo had him point blank from 5. Excellent power play opportunity here for the Panthers, and finally Baldwin clears the zone. McKelvey will have to check back up and take the play behind goaltender number 30, DeRoar, and he's being forechecked neatly here by the Highlander, taken by McKelvey end-to-end. 55 to go here in the man advantage. Panthers unable to mount much of an attack here. A quality shot in front by Sersosimo, but a better save by Schmidlin. Play is still tied up here in the corner where Sersosimo, Murray, and McKelvey will dig with it. Shot on, and he just whistles it wide past the short side. An excellent opportunity again here by McKelvey. 23 to go in the man advantage. Tied up in the corner by DeGangi. Be careful here. The Panthers have 4 men down deep, and Gralty, the lone man back at the point. Shot, rebound, oh boy, and he couldn't pull the trigger. And Sersosimo, another golden opportunity in front. Tried to go to the backhand, but shifted around to the forehand, and that'll do it. We're back to skating 5 here on 5. It's been all Upper St. Clair here with a tremendous power play, but Schmidlin came up to the test. Still on the attack is Sersosimo, and this line has been out here for a long time. Back to the point where Escherich's going to shoot it wide. Panther player taken down. Still a very extended shift here. Finally, Baldwin tries to clear it, but kept neatly in at the point. And this is one you almost don't mind a line change here or a whistle, because the Panthers finally on a wholesale change here. Big time extended shift here, and the Panthers got away with it where Bourgeois will take it. Heavy hitting here on number 28. Taken by Bourgeois, and he's going to head man the pass, but comes back to the neutral ice zone. Baldwin really bringing the physical play here early on. Play is still picked up by Bourgeois, and he'll rag the puck on the right board. A neat pass back to Escherich, and a shot goes whistling wide. Play finally going to be picked up by number 28, Schneiders. Going to be dumped back in where Baldwin will bank it back to center, but neatly picked up by the Panthers. It's been all Upper St. Clair here. I'm not sure if Baldwin has even mounted a shot here early in this game. Panthers undefeated here early in the season with a 3-0-0 record, and Baldwin sporting a 1-2 record. Both victories on the North Hills team by the Panthers our last game, and Baldwin beating the North Hills team as well. Shot's going to go on. Oh, and a dangerous rebound comes right back in front, but that's going to be cleared away by the defense. Taken by McKelvey, and he looks to wheel and deal, unable to control. Finally comes back into the corner, where number 88 rams it back, Sam Smith, but unable to get it out. Centering pass by the mark, going to be picked up by Dan Cox. Outlet pass to number 17, Sparra. Boy, another physical check here, and Baldwin's dishing him out like the first of the month. Incredible physical play, and we have an outlet pass here. Shot's going to come by the mark, and another heavy hit in the corner. As number 33, Sam Mendelson, was taken hard into the boards. Baldwin comes back 2-on-2. Oh, my! And a deflection from the front may have come off the defense, and that hit the pipe. Baldwin's first very good scoring opportunity, and probably would be fitting here. Panthers enjoying the first 5 minutes of play, dominating, yet been unable to get a tally by the mark. Shot on score! What a brilliant play in front! And Baldwin tallies the first goal on a saucer pass, and he rams it home. I think number 26 is going to get the tally. I think that's Cagnell at the 8-minute mark left here in the first period. Wow. St. Clair dominating play in the first 7 minutes, and a beautiful end corner pass right in front of the slot, and he goes 5-hole on Derora, and the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders take an early 1-0 lead. Back to the point where Eric Sermo wristed a backhanded shot. Oh, and gloved neatly by goaltender Matt Schmidlin. And they'll face it off here in the attack zone for the Panthers. Panthers trail 1-0. I think the goal was scored by number 26. Once again, we're without the services of, need to send Bob Sebastian over there, the voice of the Blue Devils, and make the goal calls. Boy, I tell you, bring back Chuck Greenberg and bring back for the right price, we could maybe talk him into it. We're without a clock. We're without announcing the goals. We got to work on that. Gralty's going to take the play here back. Oh, once again, a ferocious check here, and it looks like he got his hands held high here, and he's going to be flagged as he gives him a little bit more of the business. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here. And boy, Baldwin has brought the physical game here to the Panthers. Very uncharacteristic, but playing hard and physical. But unfortunately going to be flagged with their second penalty here of the evening. Number 88, Sam Smith, will get the gate for 2 minutes for roughing. And the Panthers will go on their second power play here of the evening. Another face-off win for the Panthers, taken by Surma back to the point where DeGangi's going to let it fly, and that's going to whistle wide. Going to be picked up neatly by Sermon. He headmans it to DeGangi. Back to Gideon, shot on rebound. And a big save again by Schmidlin, and he seems to be seeing the puck extremely well here this evening. .145 to go in the man advantage. Panthers trail by 1 on their second power play of the evening. Cross-ice pass and a wrister, going to be stopped in front again by Schmidlin. Back to the point, Baldwin unable to get it out, and we're going to have a stop and play, and there'll be an even up situation here where the Panthers now will be called on a 2-minute penalty of their own, a hooking minor. And looks like number 97, Jeremy Bourgeois, will get the gate. And the Panthers will skate 4-on-4 for the next minute 25. and Baldwin will be on a power play of their own for the remaining 35 seconds. That penalty comes with 6 minutes remaining here in the first period. Faceoff will be taken by number 18, Murray. Once again controlled by the Panthers. Got some open ice out here now, John, and boy, the Panthers like the 4-on-4 situation here. Looks like it is kept in. Well, referee thought about blowing the whistle on a delayed offside call, but let him play. Finally going to be picked up by Baldwin, and a headman pass to number 42. Isler comes over into the corner for number 16, Revac. Centering pass goes by the mark. Baldwin doing an excellent job keeping it in, and that is going to be deflected into the netting. And we'll have a stop and play with 30 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. This Baldwin team shares the home ice here with the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Their home ice also being at the Ice Castle here, a beautiful facility in Castle Shannon. And I always look forward to the Baldwin games. It seems like year in after year, they seem to always battle the Panthers extremely well, and they have a great program and continue to put on quality teams year after year. Seems like they're always in the hunt for one of those final playoff positions late in the season. Cross ice pass going to be taken around the corner. Centering pass. Oh boy, what an opportunity, and boy did they crash the net. And a power play opportunity here for the last 35 seconds. Baldwin with two good cracks at it, but unable to cash in, and that would have been a backbreaker for the Panthers. Golden opportunity. Going to be wristed around the corner, comes back to on a late change here. Looks like Baldwin a little confused here. Finally going to be picked up by Powell, and he'll drive it down deep, and they'll change once again. Centering pass can be picked off neatly. Taken by Gralty here in the corner, and he'll have to pull up, and he takes a heavy hit in the corner. Helped out by Bourgeois to Sersosimo, and another good scoring opportunity. Number 22, senior captain Rocky Sersosimo with 3 golden opportunities here in the first period. Back to Escherick, a shot's going to go wide. Finally going to be picked up by Powell, and he'll bank it back to center, where it'll be picked up by Escherick. Play still loose here at center. Going to be picked up now by number 93, Canafari, defenseman. Rister's going to go wide, and a good second effort shot there, kicked away by Derara. Picked back to center ice, where it'll be controlled by Baldwin. Backpedaling is Canafari. Oh, and he gives it up. Oh boy, and a golden opportunity, and a heads-up play there by Schmidlin as it deflected off the defense, but he was smart to cover up. And we'll have a stop and play here late in the first period. Panthers trail 1-0. 3 minutes remain here in the first period. Face-off taken by the Panthers, controlled in the corner. Going to be picked up by Baldwin. Panthers again doing an excellent job here with Mendelson mixing it up in the corner. Finally going to be picked up, the loose puck, by number 8, Eric Sarma. Banked around to defense partner number 19, James DeGangi. Unable to get it out, and Baldwin will dump it right behind Derora again. Play comes loose here. Be careful here. Panthers struggling here to get the play out of the zone. Good play by Sarma over to Mendelson, and he'll lead the rush back to center. Play comes off Murray's blade right on the tape of number 82, McKelvey. Shot on by Murray. Oh, and he goes down deep. Once again, Panthers just crashing the net, but unable to get quality shots here. And when they do, Schmidlin's up to the test. Baldwin will streak back down on the left wing. A wide angle shot sticked away easily by Durara. Going to be picked up by number 8, Surma. He'll bank it back to center, and he'll look for another heavy hit from behind. No call, and boy, once again, Baldwin bringing the physical play here to the Panthers. Picked up here by McKelvey, and he's going to wheel and deal, and boy, almost looks like a little bit of a makeup call here. A little bit of a trip here at center ice, and the fans were clamoring for a hit from behind, and penalty will indeed be called on Baldwin. 2 minutes for tripping, and the Panthers at the 1:43 mark here left in the first period, and the Panthers now enjoy a two-minute advantage for the third time here in the first period, but unable to dent a goal against the big-time goaltender for Baldwin, Schmidlin. Good play there by the defense, and they clear the zone to kick off precious seconds from the clock. Going to be picked up by Sersosimo. And an errant cross-ice pass. Once again, the physical play of Baldwin sending McKelvey to the ice here. Oh, my, and looks like we're going to have a cross-check here. A little bit of frustration here, I think, starting to set in on the Panthers here, and a kind of a retaliation penalty here by Eschrick, and he'll get the gate. 2 minutes for the cross-check, and once again, the Panthers will have their man advantage thwarted here. And we will skate 4-on-4 for the next minute and 35 seconds, and Baldwin will have a mini power play of their own for the remaining 25 seconds. Well, these are games where the physical play can start to wear on you here, and boy, I got to tell you, I've never seen a Baldwin team so physical here. And it's starting to frustrate the Panthers, especially after having several quality scoring opportunities here early. Also, 3 power play opportunities the Panthers have been unable to cash in on. And the frustration starts to kick in here. And this is something you have to be extremely careful, because that's when the silly and cheap penalties start to happen. There's a big check of your own, and that's how you have to answer physical play by Baldwin. Back to the point where Canafari will take it. Wheel it around the corner, and a good play in the corner by number 81. 30 seconds remain here in the first period. Finally going to be chipped back where Bourgeois will lead a rush out with Gideon 2-on-2, and he decides to dump it, and the Panthers will make a late change. Back to center, and a cross-ice pass goes by the mark, and icing will indeed be called. And with 10 seconds remaining here in the first period, we will face it off in the attack zone for Upper St. Clair. Face-off again controlled by the Panthers. Will be tried to be kept in by Robbie Schneid. And that'll do it. A very, very entertaining first period. We will carry over the 4-on-4 for the initial 13 seconds here in the second. And pretty much a tale of 2 periods here. Upper St. Clair coming out, attacking early, had the better of the play, was the recipient of 3 power play opportunities, but unable to cash in. And the story of the first period was extreme physical play by Baldwin and outstanding goaltender tending from 10th grader number 41, Matt Schmidlin. Panthers getting ready to go into an extremely tough stretch of play over the next 4 games. Our next game will be, and our next telecast will be from the Bethel Park Blade Runner facility, as we will take our show on the road on November the 29th, an 8:20 game at Blade Runners against the always tough Bethel Park Blackhawks. Then they make the 100-mile jaunt up I-79 to Meadville, followed by the all-tough Pine Richland, who defeated Mount Lebanon here the other day, and then the fourth game being Mount Lebanon. So the next 4 games can set an early tone here for the Panthers over the next 3 weeks. Oh, nice wide angle shot there by number 72, Robbie Schneid. A power move of his own. It looks like James Joyce now will get some ice time, number 9. And again, we did not call his number in the first period here. And it looks like another power play here early for the Panthers. Number 62. For the Highlanders will get the call. I'm not sure what it was, a tripping or a
Ryan
Abbott with a slash. Ryan Abbott's going to get the penalty, and the Panthers now in 16 seconds will go on a power play, 4th power play opportunity of their own. We will skate 4-on-4 for 16 seconds. And then Esherick will come out of the box and the Panthers will go up by 1. The turkey's certainly on the table here. These are what good teams are made of. When you look at the higher echelon of the big time year-over-year Bethel Park and Mount Lebanon teams, they feast on the power play and they'll just wait for you and cash in as many times. And the Panthers now with the man advantage for the 4th time this evening. Back to the point where Joyce will ram it. A wrister, and that'll go high and wide. Kept in neatly by number 6, Gralty. Going to be helped out by number 9, James Joyce. Back in the corner to McKelvey. Has Gralty in front, but decides to rag it back where Joyce will take it at the command position. Circles around. Leaves it for Gralty. Centering pass by the stick. Unable to keep it in. And the Panthers will have to regroup at center. Taken by, nifty move by Joyce, and he'll come down on a backhanded shot. He looks to roof it, and that'll go wide. Boy, once again, the physical play here, very evident. Taken down in front in the slot is number 22, Sir Sosimo. Good play by Gralty, and he takes another heavy check. Good save again on a wrister by Schmidlin, and finally Baldwin will clear the zone. Baldwin goes on a wholesale change with 20 seconds remaining in the 4th man advantage. Panthers trail 1-0. Good nifty move there by number 82 McKelvey as he'll avoid some checks. Shot on, rebound, shot, score! Way too easy, and finally the Panthers cash in on a brilliant shot by Sir Sosimo and an unbelievable power move of his own, number 82 McKelvey. And the rebound came in front, and Sir Sosimo rammed it home to get the Panthers tied at 1. Fourth good scoring opportunity for senior captain number 22, Sir Sosimo, and he made no doubt about that one, folks. But a brilliant individual effort by McKelvey, avoiding several checks at center. And a wide angle shot came right out in front, and Sir Sosimo did the rest to tie it at 1. Panthers feel a sense of urgency, a big time tying goal here for the Panthers. Taken around the corner, kept in, unfortunately unable to keep it in, and a good play by the defense. Schneiders keeps it in. Back to center where Bourgeois will ram it down deep and have Bagdy and Gideon chase after it. Panthers with a full complement of players here this evening, and Baldwin as well has a pretty deep bench here today. There are games where we will see some of the opposing players where they only have 4 or 5 players on the bench. Esherick without a stick, be careful here. Oh, and a good defensive effort by number 21 Esherick as he lost his blade back in the attack zone. And he's all over the ice here, tries to headman the pass out, and that's going to go high and wide and neatly hit the meshing. And a big-time break for the Panthers with the whistle, and Esherick will be able to pick up his blade, and we'll have a stop and play early in the second. We are tied at 1. .11:33 remains here in the second period. Faceoff controlled by Baldwin, but intercepted by the Panthers. Outlet pass comes to number 9, James Joyce. Oh my, big time toe drag there, and almost was able to pull that trigger from 15. Kept in by Bogart, and he'll bank it back into the corner where number 88, Sam Smith, will chase after it. Back at the point. Centering pass attempted, and that's going to stay behind the goal. Picked up by Joyce. Again, another power play opportunity here. You have got to be kidding me. And that's going to go into the meshing, and the Panthers will indeed go on their 5th power play here early in the game. A high sticking minor is going to be called against Baldwin. And it looks like number 88, Sam Smith, is pleading his case, but to no avail, and the Panthers indeed will go on a man advantage for the next 2 minutes. Face-off neatly controlled by Baldwin, and they'll kill precious seconds as they ram it the length of the ice. And the Panthers will have to regroup behind number 30, goaltender Max Derora. Once again, Max coming off a hamstring injury here earlier in the season. First look at Max on your Panthers television network. And that's going to be deflected by the bench. And we'll have a stop and play. We'll drop it again with 1:30 to go in the man advantage. Face-off taken and controlled once again neatly by Baldwin. 2 big-time face-off wins here to kill precious seconds of the first minute of this man advantage. Panthers now with 1:13 to go in the man advantage. We'll have DeGangi, number 19, go end-to-end, and a big-time shot's going to be deflected into the corner. Going to be picked up by number 74, Steve Powell. Kept in neatly by the point where Sir Sosimo will play it over to number 6, left-handed shot. Gralty has in front, a backhanded, it's loose. And another good opportunity here, but Schmidlin comes up big, and be careful here. Oh, a mini 2-on-0 breaks, but a break back for the Panthers. Shot on, score! And Gralty's gonna ram it home on a beautiful feather pass across the center, and Baldwin gambled on the play. Tried a 2-on-1, but a brilliant defensive effort, and Gralty rams it home to take a 2-1 lead, or second power play goal here of the evening. Beautiful feather pass, and I think Gralty actually, number 6, got the blade on it when it was about 4 or 5 inches off the ice, and he rammed it home. A wheel and deal. Oh, and another brilliant move there by Murray. And what a save by number 41, Schmidlin, and he had him beat down deep, but unable to cash in on their 3rd goal here, and the Panthers starting to smell blood here. Baldwin very uncharacteristically with 5 penalties here early in the game have allowed the Panthers to get back into this game. After trailing by 1, the Panthers have answered with 2 power play goals of their own to take a 2-1 lead here in the middle of the second period. Play is loose, comes back to Canafari on the defense. Going to be picked up by Mendelson, number 33. Taken down deep by number 84, Tom Azarni. And bodies all over the ice here. Neat little poke check there by number 21, Esherick. Mendelson all over the ice here. taken by number 11, Klein. James Klein in the corner keeps it in neatly. Back to the point where Eshik will take a drive, deflected in front. And a wide angle shot and a big time glove here by Schmidlin, and he'll hold on with a stop and play. Panthers lead 2-1. Once again, we've had literally almost 3 identical face-offs here where the puck just seems to set on the dot. Oh boy. Panther defenseman down, a 2-3-on-1 breaks out, shot on, boy, wrists it high and wide. And boy, I tell you, John, the Baldwin Highlanders are extremely aggressive here on the attack. Oh, once again, a little bit of extracurricular here as Danny Cox tried to jar the puck loose, and Derora had it in the crease, but he holds on. They'll skate away. And the Panthers dodge a mini burst here by Baldwin. Again, it seems like the size advantage, John, is with Upper St. Clair, but it has certainly been the physical play here with 8 minutes remaining here in the second. The physical play here of Baldwin has been on the forefront. But the Panthers taking advantage of 2 power play goals here and enjoy a 2-1 lead. Not sure what they are discussing over on the bench, but play is halted there for a minute where the faceoff comes all the way back into the Panthers zone. Be picked up by number 81, Bogart. Big check there by Gideon, number 25, but he loses his edge. The centering pass goes by Gingal, number 76. He'll wheel and deal around the corner. Still controls the puck, takes it behind Durar. Centering pass right in front. Oh, wow. And that just came right underneath the stick there of Durara. And a good opportunity, and tempers are starting now to really get short here. And the referees seem to take control of the game. And folks, this is Cleveland and Steelers all over again. These two teams are big time rivals. And it looks like Gideon's going to get a call here, number 25. They actually might even this up. No, it looks like the Panthers are going to. Well, I'm not sure. We still have 5-on-5 out on the ice. I'm not sure if number 25, Gideon, is seeking medical attention, but he is sitting in the penalty box. And I think you do have an even up situation. 2 penalties were called here. Coincidental minors. Gideon will get a call for roughing in the Baldwin player as well. So that will not affect play here on the ice. A coincidental minor. Both players will sit in the penalty box for 2 minutes and a whistle. But play will not be affected on the ice as they'll continue to skate 5-on-5, and a big time opportunity there by Baldwin. Another quality shot down deep, but kicked away by Durara. Going to be taken by McKelvey, and a beautiful backdoor pass right on the tape of number 9, Joyce. And another big time glove save by number 41, Schmidlin. Boy, it just brings back, I'm going to show my age here, folks, but Baldwin goaltenders with good gloves, John, number 41 of years past. See how your trivia question is. Number 41, I believe, was King. If that resonates, a name from the past. Boy, Baldwin always sporting big-time goaltenders, and I remember his glove was extremely tough for Panthers 4 years ago to beat. That pass is going to go through the crease, going to be picked up in the corner by number 9, James Joyce, and he'll skate the play back to center. Joyce brings it back 3-on-3 with a trailer in Murray. decides to head man. Oh, shot on, score. What a brilliant shot by McKelvey and a better pass by Joyce. And once again, Baldwin taking exception here, but a picture-perfect play as McKelvey rams it home and a brilliant pass by number 9, James Joyce. Almost looked like Joyce was going to take it around, and the goaltender, I think, gave up his position, John, on the short side, kind of feathered it back door, and McKelvey was trailing, and he made no doubt about it. And the Panthers with a beautiful third goal. Matter of fact, that puck bounced out of the net pretty quickly. It almost looked like it didn't go in, and it was a delayed call by the referee, but indeed the Panthers now enjoy a 3-1 lead on a beautiful picture-perfect play by Joyce and McKelvey. Going to be picked up by our own Panthers, number 28, Schneiders. Outlet pass is going to be deflected by the defense, where Geralti takes it in a centering pass, and it's going to be gloved by Schmidlin. And we'll face it off again to the left of goaltender number 41. Kirk Carruth on your Panthers high definition Channel 7 here on your local affiliate in Upper St. Clair. And a special thanks to cameraman John Sarabella. And we are the two-man show. I don't know whatever happened to our color guy, but any color men out there, we will gladly accept another microphone. Now the Panthers now indeed will be flagged with a penalty of their own, a tripping call on number 28, Schneiders. And Baldwin will go on a 5:41 to go here in the second.
Hand signals coming in.
We are getting hand signals from the sidelines. And if Belichick was here, he might be stealing those signs. Everybody hates a winner. Now looking forward to that December 9th matchup. Probably will be moved to a 4 p.m. game. I think that game, the Patriots and Steelers, is slated for a 1 o'clock start. But I've got to believe that game's been moved to 4 o'clock and will draw the attention of the whole viewing audience. And boy, what a matchup that's going to be. Ben Roethlisberger playing tremendous for our Steelers, but I don't know how you stop Brady. He seems to just have it all. Yeah, the nice addition of Randy Moss, and these guys are on a mission to score points. A rebound in front, boy, it's loose, score. And a power play goal of their own, boy, and they are just dominating the play down deep. They had about 3 or 4 of the forwards down deep. I'm not sure who the goal was scored by, maybe number 53. There were 4 or 5 players down deep where Krupa might have gotten the tally. But a power play goal of their own, and Baldwin gets right back in this game, 3-2. Call on the massage. Yeah, the hand is getting sore, the back is sore. And we need the relief pitcher to come in. Well, big time strike there by Baldwin as they get right back in this game here in the second. 3-2, Panthers enjoy a 1-goal lead. And once again, that next goal was crucial. And boy, it looks like the Panthers here perhaps are being called for another penalty. I'm not sure what the call was. Perhaps could be unsportsmanlike or something, but the Panthers are now going to have to face a another disadvantage here for the next 2 minutes. Baldwin on the power play. Taken by number 76 down deep. Shot on is deflected and cleared, but finally gets out of the zone. Number 76 is Gingle, a pair of Gingles on the ice. And boy, once again, the Panthers are going to get a break here. An interference call, and Sam Smith is going to get his second penalty of the game. And boy, John, this is our third 4-on-4 situation. I like to call this, well, it's not even the Gretzky rule. I used to call the Gretzky rule when they would at Edmonton take a penalty take actually 2 minor penalties to try to get them to skate 4-on-4. And that's why they actually skate 5-on-5 now when coincidental minors are called. But this indeed is a 4-on-4 situation, primarily because 2 penalties have been called within 25 seconds of each other. So the Panthers will skate 4-on-4 for the next minute and 28 and enjoy a 25-second power play of their own. Taken by McKelvey. It's going to be helped out by Esherick, but behind the goal, it's going to be left for number 9, James Joyce. He centers, but nobody's home. Finally banked back to center. Be chipped ahead by Bogert. Outlet pass over to McKelvey, and he'll pick it up. Number 82, assistant captain, streaks down the left wing. He's got a tally on the evening, and boy, he's going to be met right on the blue stripe, and both bodies go down. Finally, the play is banked back to center, where Duraro will leave it for Surma. Little feather pass right on the tape of Joyce, picked up by McKelvey. Streaking down the right wing. Play comes loose on the left board. Oh, a nice play by Esherick as he'll avoid a check. Picked up by number 82, McKelvey. Good poke check there by Joyce, assistant captain. Centering pass unable to connect, goes to Joyce in the corner. He looks back to the point. Beautiful feather pass right back to Joyce in the command position. Got Surma wide open on the right point, unable to get it. And boy, I tell you, John, this is an extremely aggressive attacking defense here by Baldwin. It actually cost them their third tally the Panthers got, as they seem to really have 2 or 3 players actually go for the puck at all times. And if you miss, that sometimes does create opportunities that open up behind the play here. So with 5 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4, the Panthers will indeed go on a man advantage in the next 5 seconds for the remaining 25 seconds of the Baldwin penalty. Crucial face-off win there for Baldwin. Panthers now enjoy a 1-man power play. Unable to control, and that's probably going to do it. Baldwin's going to take it into the attack zone and control the puck with 13 to go in the man advantage. Panthers unable to mount any attack here on their short-lived power play. 3 Baldwin players down deep and 1 attacking, and that'll do it, folks. Back to a 5-on-5 situation here in the second. Panthers lead 3-2. Going to be picked up by Murray, and boy, this young left-handed player for the Panthers is an excellent stick handler. And I believe number 18, John, number Christopher Murray, is only a freshman, and quite a talent here early on in the season. A tremendous stick handler and a awesome shot, as we have seen earlier this evening. Well, in 2 years, he'll probably grow a foot, and we won't have facial hair, and we won't recognize him. I always say that period, John, between that 9th grade and 11th grade, these boys turn into men. Shot on rebound, it's loose, and a beautiful pad save down deep by Schmidlin. Play comes around the mark, and Bagdy's looks like he's gonna be flagged with a penalty for carrying a broken stick. And he held on to a broken stick, I think, too long. And that's a penalty if you do not drop it. And looks like the Panthers will be flagged with a 2-minute minor. And Baldwin will go on a power play of their own for the next 2 minutes. Yeah, sometimes the player, John, and he's supposed to drop the stick right away. And boy, I tell you, these things can be weapons, especially now with the fiberglass and what they're made of today. Graphite and fiberglass. And I don't think he actually knew the sticks are generally a little lighter than what they used to be years ago. And perhaps he didn't know that it was broken. And by the time he looked down, he had been carrying the stick. And that indeed is a 2-minute minor. And the Panthers will have to fight off a man advantage here for the next 1 minute and 40 seconds. Taken by Baldwin, and they'll ram it down deep. Oh, a neat play there by Theo Schneiders, and he tries to get it out but unable to control. Good play by Baldwin to keep it down deep where Smith will rag it behind the goal. Centering pass goes by the mark where Gideon will try to play it. It's loose. Oh boy, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Right on the doorstep. And a screenshot and a big save by Durara. A golden opportunity is going to go by the mark here for Baldwin. Unable to pull the backhand on a wide open goal. And with 1:05 to go here in the man advantage, Baldwin comes right back on the attack. Taking shot on, good save again. And once again, a tremendous aggressive team here. And boy, I tell you, Panthers seem to take exception here, and I don't blame them. Baldwin, a very aggressive team here this evening, and are attacking the play at every opportunity here, driving goaltender number 30 Durara into his goal, and the Panther defense taking exception to that. Well, it's good hard hockey, you know, if they're gonna let you get away with it. 45 seconds remains here in the second period. So it looks like this 55-second man advantage will carry over into the third period if Baldwin is unable to score here. And it looks like there is going to be a situation where there might be a penalty call here. Not sure if it was evened up or it's just very difficult to follow the play with no verbiage here. But no, it looks like there indeed is going to be Smith whistled off on his third minor of the evening. 2-minute minor here, and it looks like number 16 as well. Boy, Baldwin may be flagged here with 2 penalties unless Eschrick's going to go off with him. Number 21. Brian Eschrick pleading his case. Now a little bit of a confusion here. If the 10-10 pizza is ordered, you may want to put it in the microwave here. We've got a little bit of a stop and play. Feels like the last 2 minutes of a basketball game here. But they're ironing it out over in the face-off circle, the referee circle. 3-2 your Panthers lead, and they've got penalties all over the board here. We've got zeros and 55 seconds and 2 minutes, and player number 16 with nothing attached to it. So we'll have to see how this shakes out here. 45 seconds does remain here in the second. Once again, I think a good call here by the referee. This game can sometimes have a tendency of getting out of control when the physical play starts to pick up, and referee's doing an excellent job here taking control of this game late in the second period. Well, it's a lot of red and a lot of green. It looks like Christmas on the scoreboard, but it looks like we're going to skate somehow, some way, 4-on-4. And it looks like what's going to shake out of this was simply a 2-minute minor and an advantage for the Panthers as they went into this situation. They were down a man, and some reason the 55-second, Bob, has just gone off the board here. And I think what's going to happen is we will be 4-on-4 for the next 55 seconds. Yeah, they've got a 2-minute minor up on the board, and I don't necessarily think that's right. I think it's 55 seconds remains on the 4-on-4, and the Panthers will then go on a 1-minute and 5-second power play of their own. So I think that penalty to Bagby should be 55 seconds remaining. And they're still trying to iron that out here on the side. I'm not sure if there are still curfews involved in these games. I think there are. And boy, you would hate to see a game like this delayed for a simple malfunction in the clock, that we would be unable to finish an exciting game like this late here in the third. We are 9:38 p.m. The game was slated to start at 8:40. I'm not sure how much time.
An hour 50. Your favorite time's 10:30.
An hour 50. We've got a 10:30 curfew. So it looks like indeed the time may not be a factor here with the quick moving first period, but this has all come to a screeching halt here in the second, and indeed they have it right. Finally, and we've got a whistle. 55 seconds will remain in the Bagby penalty, and the lone minor call against number 88, Sam Smith. And the Panthers will skate 4-on-4 for 55 seconds. And it looks like the man advantage will not kick in until the third period begins. And we're ready to drop the puck. Gralty's going to be waved. Thought Gralty was going to be waved out of the zone, but just helping captain number 22 with his equipment. And he now will be waved, and DeGangi will take it. So after that, folks, I hope you were able to take a commercial break and a Coca-Cola break. 35 seconds remain here in the second. Play comes by the stick of number 6, Gralty. Oh, and an errant pass there. Back to the point. Surma with the drive, and that's going to whistle wide. 20 seconds to go here in the third. DeGangi takes it at the left point. A beautiful cross-ice pass to Surma. Wrister right on, and Schmidlin will hold on. And we'll face it off with probably about 11 or 12 seconds remaining here in the second. Face-off controlled by Baldwin. Comes around the corner. 5 to go. Back to the point. Surma will take it. Shoot it. They're yelling. Shot deflects up into the corner, and that'll do it. So an exciting 2 first periods of play here. A very, very physical game marked with tremendous power play and penalties here in the first 2 periods. And 2 penalties will carry over into the third. So an exciting first 2 periods. Panthers enjoy a 3-2 lead, and we will let them cut the ice. And we'll be back for exciting third period action here in a moment. And we will skate 4-on-4 for the next 9 seconds. And the Panthers will then go on the Smith minor power play for the next minute and 5 seconds. Turkey's on the table. Certainly this next goal is a big one. The dreaded math major skills to be 4-2 or 3-3. So I think the Panthers would like to answer here early in the third. Already enjoying 2 power play goals here on the evening. And the Panthers now for the next minute and 3 seconds will have the man advantage. Cross ice pass right on the off the skate of Gralty's going to go back into the corner, kept in neatly by Sersosimo. Back to the point where DeGangi will take a drive. No, be careful here. It's going to come off his blade, and a good play by number 30, Durares. He'll come out and gamble. Panthers unable to get a shot on goal here. Will lead the last rush here with nifty little play by Murray. A shot on, big time glove save again by Schmidlin, but a awesome shot once again by freshman number 18, Murray. C.J. Murray. I've been calling him Chris, but probably goes by CJ. And that's going to be a shot the length of the ice right on where Derora will have to take the glove here. Be careful here. That rebound came back into the corner. A heavy hit there by Joyce. And I think the Baldwin player was not expecting that, and a good shoulder check by number 9, James Joyce, in the corner. 4 seconds to go in the man advantage. And that'll do it here. Skating 5-on-5. We picked up by Murray as Sersosimo down deep. Play is going to be picked up by Baldwin. They'll head man the pass, and that's going to come off the mark where Schneiders will play it. Right on the tape of left-handed shot Murray. He takes it down deep. Arister comes by the board. Back to the point where Schneiders will tee it up. Dumps it off the glove of Joyce. And we'll have a stop and play here. And we'll face it off with the Panthers leading 3-2. Very quick moving first period, and play has come to a screeching halt here with about a 15-minute backlog late in the second with 45 seconds to go, trying to iron out the clock and the penalties. 9:57 p.m. here, fighting a 10:30 deadline. Gideon will take the play, and he'll dump it back. Going to be picked off by the defense, and a good outlet pass here comes on the tape of number 26, John Gingle. Takes it all the way around the goal, and he'll take it back in the corner where he'll just dump it down deep. Looking for number 16, Revac. All controlled by Baldwin here, and you've got to take the body here, John. Be careful here. Shot in front, boy, and they're letting him dance around the slot. And the Panthers have to pick up the physical play of their own. Backhanded shot, oh my. Just goes by the mark, and a golden opportunity there by Baldwin, and it's been all Highlanders here for the last minute and a half. Good little nifty back pass by Bagdy right on the tape of Bourgeois. And you're not going to beat Schmidlin from that angle, and his glove saves him. And he'll hold on for a stop and play with your score being 3-2. Klein comes on, number 11, James Klein, on a late change. He's going to take the puck, centers it for number 22, Sersosimo. Rocky doing an excellent job clogging up the middle, has had several scoring opportunities. Shot on, what a save by Derora. And you'd have to be here to see that shot. A quick blistering shot by number 42, Neil Isler. Play comes back to center, and boy, Baldwin just picking up the pace of the play here. That comes back to Canafori, and he dumps it back. Almost a mini break for Baldwin. Finally going to be picked up by Gralty. Takes the play, unable to connect with Klein. That'll go the length of the ice where Smith will pick it up. Back into the corner. We skated out by the defense. A dangerous cross-ice pass in the attack zone for the Panthers. Kept in by Schneiders. Finally taken by Smith, assistant captain, actually captain, and he's going to ram it down deep and say, get me out of here. And Baldwin a little confused here. Looks like they'll go on a wholesale change of their own, and that'll actually happen on both sides of the bench. .11:02 remains here in the third period. Panthers enjoying a 3-2 lead over Baldwin. Panthers in their home white, shot on from a wide angle, stopped neatly again by Schmidlin. Centering pass, oh, by the mark, and another goal opportunity there on the give and go back to McKelvey. Deflected in! And a shot from the point, and they always say, John, get the shot on goal, and I think that was deflected in front. Not sure if Joyce or Murray got their stick on it, but the Panthers indeed deflected, I think, 5-hole on Schmidlin, and the Panthers get that all-important first goal here in the third to take a 4-2 lead. And the Panthers smell blood. One more here could seal the fate here. Serma's going to take it. Leaves it for Murray back into the corner, and McKelvey's got the hair flowing behind the helmet. Centering pass to Joyce. It's loose. And what a save again by Schmidlin. And that could have been the backbreaker there for Baldwin, but a better save by Schmidlin to keep him in the game. Lake comes around the corner, and boy, the Panthers have actually picked up the pace of their play here. It was all Baldwin here coming out of the third period, and the Panthers doing an excellent job striking first here to take a 2-goal lead. McKelvey with a good forechecking effort, and he's tied up in the corner. Given to number 9, Joyce, where he'll wheel and deal. Backhanded pass, looks for McKelvey, unable to keep it in at the point is Schneiders. Going to have to be played by number 30, Durar, and he banks it neatly back to Joyce. Cross-ice pass comes by the mark where it'll come back to number 93, Canafari. Looks like we've got some tape or a mouthpiece down there also on the ice. Going to be picked up by number 81, Bogart. Finally chipped around the left corner for Murray, and he'll streak down the left side, and a heavy hit again by Gingle, man. Boy, again, number 76. Not that big of a frame, but dishing the checks out severely here all evening. Nice nifty move there by number 97, Bourgeois, as he rags it across the center ice stripe. Banks it down deep here, and the Panthers need to watch the Mount Lebanon and Washington Capitol highlight film here, how to protect a 2-goal lead. Let's send the one guy down deep and 4 guys back, John, and take our 4-2 victory and move on undefeated against that all-tough Bethel Park Blackhawks in 2 weeks. As John said, that gets boring, and that's just not in the blood of our exciting offensive Panther teams of old. Yeah, you can only win Mount Lebanon Blue Devil games. I think that was the left wing lock, John, was the demise of hockey in the NHL years ago, the clutching and grabbing that just used to frustrate Mario Lemieux to no end until the rules finally started to change. But boy, I tell you, you'd see those. You're paying $55 a ticket to see 1-0 games. Big time check here right at center by Revac, and I've got to tell you, this Baldwin team does know how to finish their checks. And to the Panthers' credit, John, a good clean check, and he skated away, and boy, I tell you, I got to respect that, because sometimes players in this sport take exception and retaliate and take silly penalties. And I've got to tell you, the Panther team today looks extremely, extremely disciplined here and have done a good job skating away from a good check. Once again, Baldwin just tremendously physical and aggressive here this evening. Probably one of the most aggressive games I've seen in a long time. Oh boy, a shot by the corner comes off the mark by Theo Schneiders, and he almost tickled the twine from a wide angle. Right back on the attack is number 53, Krupa, and he's going to be ridden into the board. And once again, a heavy hit in the corner, and I'm not sure if the elbow is going to come up, and maybe Krupa's going to get the gate here. And he rode Esherick hard into the board and took the elbow and took him to the ice. And once again, the highlight reel is going to really be the tail of the tape here this evening. That has to be the 7th or 8th penalty here called on Baldwin this evening, and the Panthers indeed will go on another 2-minute power play here skating 5-on-4. .150 to go in the man advantage, where Joyce, assistant captain, will corral the puck at center. A nifty little drop pass, the left-handed shot. Gralty, nice pass to DeGangi. Back pass, shot on by Murray. Oh boy, and Gralty right on the doorstep, unable to cash in. Back to the point where Joyce will take a drive, and another big-time glove save by number 41, sophomore Matt Schmidlin. 7:06 remains here in the third. 1:30 on the man advantage for the Panthers. Faceoff controlled neatly by Upper St. Clair, where number 9, James Joyce, will take it in the corner. Panthers doing an excellent job moving the puck here. Play goes around by Gralty, unable to control. Oh, and a dangerous pass there. Comes right through the center ice slot. But Baldwin able to control, where DeRora will leave it for number 9, James Joyce. 1:01 remains in the power play advantage. Big time power move by McKelvey, and a shot. It's loose. Rebound's going to go by the board. Again, another golden opportunity for the Panthers on a second chance opportunity. 45 to go here in the man advantage. To the corner, a shot goes by the mark. Sersosimo once again, John, doing an excellent job camping on the doorstep, and another penalty's going to be called here, and this time it's going to be against our Panthers, and we've got a high sticking call, and Gralty moves quickly to the penalty box, where he will be flagged with a hooking call here. Gralty will, and once again, our fourth or fifth 4-on-4 situation here develops here in the evening. So with approximately 6 minutes to go here in the third, the Panthers will skate 4-on-4 for the next 34 seconds, and Baldwin will then take a man advantage of their own. Taken by number 76, Jeff Gingle. Once again, he is just a tremendous skater out there. Another, boy, physical hit here. Seem to really position themselves well where they get the angle, John, on the Panther. And boy, once again, not per se more physical than the player, but seems to really take good angles. Another pass right over to his brother, number 26, Gingle, and he's going to shoot it wide. Got a pair of seniors here, so I would assume Jeff and John are probably twins here. Using the math major skills once again, John, seeing two 12th graders on the roster for Baldwin, assuming they have to be twins. And we have a situation here once again developing where we're going to have, not sure if penalties will be called. Just, yeah, it looks like indeed Baldwin's going to get another penalty here. Boy, just when they have the opportunity, John, to get back in this game, they take an aggressive roughing call here. Number 76, Jeff Gingle's going to get the gate. Probably took exception to perhaps a hit or a check, but boy, once again, we have another 4-on-4 just as Baldwin was entering, John, into their man advantage. They take a silly penalty and will skate 4-on-4 for 1:17, and then the Panthers will go on a power play of their own. Play is banked back by the Panthers to the neutral ice zone. Going to be picked up by number 28, Schneiders. Leaves it for Joyce, and boy, can he get the skate and motor going. Picked up at the point by Schneider. He's blocked. Be careful. Mini break develops here, and a good play there by Escherick, who's had a solid game at the blue line tonight. Bodies flying everywhere here, and a mini break comes back where Joyce almost put himself in offside. Big move, shot on, rebound, it's loose, and another glove save. And once again, a little extracurricular here after the whistle. And I've got to tell you, the referees, John, and I've been very critical in broadcasts of the past, have done an absolute exceptional job here tonight. controlling the pace of the play and the tempers. And this game really could have lost control. And it has been extremely physical on both ends of the ice here all game. Panthers are going to be very sore and enjoy a 2-week off, maybe a trip to the hot tub tonight. Another big-time shot by Surma as he blisters it from the left point, but another good save. And boy, this goaltender Matt Schmidlin, John, seems to really, when he sees that puck, is pretty tough to beat. Beat him on a couple of rebound plays and a deflection that went 5-hole, but they've not been able to beat him up high all evening. Shot on and a good save by Durar, and he'll hold on. And with 4 minutes to play here in the third, Panthers still clinging to a 4-2 lead. Face-off controlled by the Panthers, but given up to the Highlander, and a neat play by Sermon. He'll bank it around the corner. Play is still loose behind goaltender number 30 Durar, where Cox will try to play it. Sermon will lose his edge, going to be helped out by Mendelson. Back to the point by Zarni. Oh, and a deflection in front. It's loose. And a good play again, a wide angle shot deflected in front, and finally going to be picked up by the Panthers, and Mendelson will lead the rush back to center. Takes it back. Oh, big time check. And Canafari lined him up at center, and I think Mendelson had his head down. He's coming up a little bit wincing, if you will, but boy, a big time check there at center, and boy, to Mendelson's credit, he just got up and skated right to the bench. And boy, the physical play has just been phenomenal here tonight. Shot goes whistling wide here, and boy, it's going to get to a point here, John, where they're going to have to think about pulling goaltender number 41 here, Schmidlin. And Gralty's going to put him in offside here, and he had number 82 McKelvey streaking in, and he held the play up for that split second, and that's all it takes. And we'll have an offside play and a face-off outside the blue line with approximately 3 minutes to go here in the third. Face-off controlled by the Panthers. Comes right off Gideon's blade, goes to Bourgeois, but he's going to be intercepted. Be taken by number 53, Krupa. Rams it down deep, and once again a heavy hit in the corner on Bogart. Another hit there in the corner by number 18. Back to the slot, shot on. Oh boy, Big Ben struck one. And I thought it actually almost went in, John, and it hit the top of the crossbar and banked right out. And boy, the Panthers dodge a huge bullet here. Shot, it's loose, and it goes in. And I think they were on a delayed penalty, and boy, Baldwin with the incredible attack makes it a 4-3 game late here in the third. Folks, you're getting your $3 worth tonight here. What an exceptional game here with 2:30 to play. Panthers clinging to that all-important one-goal lead. And boy, look back on that fourth goal, John, and how big it was for the Panthers. And once again now, it is extremely evident that the Baldwin team will eventually pull this goalie. Probably with the minute and a half mark, you pull in favor of the extra attacker, and the Panthers trying to hang on here with 2 minutes to play. Outlet pass to Krupp, and a big-time hit there by Surma, but he comes loose. Oh, and he gives up the body. What a defensive effort there. It's loose. And Murray playing both ends of the ice here, and once again a centering pass, John, comes right on the crease, and Derora with a heads-up play. And boy, Baldwin with two attackers right there in front of Derora, and Panthers again taking exception to the physical play, but they've got to be careful here. Do not want to take a bad penalty, and it looks like Baldwin perhaps will call a timeout here to rest the troops.
How much time?
Get a look at the time here. 2:06 to play here in the third. And a timeout is indeed called. And the Panthers enjoy a 4-3 lead. What an exciting game to watch. Can't wait to actually see this on our high definition television network. And I know we have a high def camera. I'm not sure if it's a high def network, but we're going to call it high def here. Channel 7, your Panthers television network. And boy, this will be one for the CD or VCR archives. Pull this game out when you're having trouble sleeping, because this will certainly keep your attention for the full 45 minutes. Hard to believe, John, that the Baldwin team comes in sporting a 1-2 record. Obviously, the 9-2 loss to Meadville. It looks like they just breed hockey players up 100 miles north. We'll have to see how the Panthers fare up in the House of Chills, which they call the rink in Meadville. They beat North Hills 6-4, and their other loss was to Wheeling Park on October 25th as they lost 4-1. Panthers trying to hold on and remain undefeated here. Clinging to a 1-goal lead. Shot on loose. Oh, what a save by Durar. And John, you'd have to be here to believe that save. And once again, you've got 9 players converting on goaltender number 30, and he's smart to skate away as he gloved it and skated away, and they'll do it again. And Baldwin extremely aggressive all evening here, attacking the goal and every second chance opportunity trying to jar that puck loose, but a better save by Durar. Face-off controlled by Baldwin. Oh, it's loose, and a glove save, and it came right out in the crease. And a mini breakaway for Gralty. Comes down, goes, oh, and he's tripped. No call, and he's caught behind the play here. And Gralty had almost an unobstructed breakaway and was pulled down from behind with no call. Play comes on, shot, and cleared neatly back to the center ice zone, and Gralty all over the ice here. Play comes back to center. Checked off the mark, and a good play by Schneiders, and he'll bank it around the corner, and that is going to come outside the zone. Baldwin goaltender still in the goal. They've seriously got to think about pulling the goaltender, and a good play by Sersosimo, and he's going to bank it down deep. Minute 6 to go here in the third. And the Panthers doing an excellent job on the forecheck here as James Joyce will take the play. Rags it into the corner, killing precious seconds. Baldwin unable to get the goaltender off, and here he comes. Skating 6-on-5, shot on, big save by Durara. And once again, boy, they just continue to attack the play after the whistle, John, here. Referees once again doing an excellent job breaking them up.
Time.
46 seconds remains here in the third. And it looks like we're going to get another timeout here. So I think this one, actually the first one, John, perhaps was called by St. Clair, and Baldwin now will exercise their one and only timeout here for the game. And what an exciting game. 4-3. And the Panthers have to dodge 40-some more seconds to hold on to a 4-3 victory. Panthers 3-0 on the season, with their victories coming on October 25th, 6-3 versus Butler. On October 29th, a 3-2 victory against Shaler, and an exciting game against North Hills on November the 8th, winning 4-2. Check out the Panthers website at www.eteams, that's ETEAMZ.com/USC Hockey. For exciting news, rosters, great website. If you want PIHL hockey, their website is www.pihlweb.com for stats on the whole triple A down to the single A rank. Shot on, goes wide. Boy, and Baldwin once again here on the attack. Centering pass, and looks like we're going to have a crease violation. And it looks like Baldwin once again just aggressively keeping the player in the goal crease, and that's a big-time break for the Panthers. With 34 seconds to go, that faceoff's coming outside the blue line here, and a key faceoff win would be big for the Panthers. Faceoff is controlled by Baldwin, where Canafari's going to bank it around the corner. Big-time check there by McKelvey. Unable to get it out here. They're skating 6-on-5 here. That's going to be deflected into the meshing, and a stop and play here with 21 seconds now remain. Wow. Well, not much time to spare for the curfew at 10:21 here this evening. They used every minute of the play that they had. Wow, what a game. 21 seconds to go, and a faceoff controlled by Baldwin, and Murray gives up the body. And what a brilliant play by the freshman, number 18, C.J. Murray. Gets the puck out of the zone, and once again, Baldwin having a tough time penetrating here. Revac tied in the corner. Sersosimo, and that'll do it. It's going to be cleared the length of the ice, and that'll do it, folks. Panthers with a big-time victory here, and a little bit of extracurricular between Smith and McKelvey at the end, but to no avail, and a big-time face-off win late in the game by the Panthers. And a much-deserved 4-3 victory here tonight, and a total, absolute total team effort here tonight. And they'll shake hands at center. Big-time line of Joyce and McKelvey with a couple tallies here tonight. Sersosimo with a goal. And boy, I tell you what, we might have been without a camera tonight, but a lot of help from the sidelines, and a very, very interesting and fun game to watch here this evening. So your Panthers remain undefeated here with their 4-0 record, and will have a tough contest in 2 weeks at the Blade Runner facility against the Bethel Park Blackhawks. So once again on your Panthers television network, signing off, I'm Kurt Carruth for John Sarabella, and we'll see you next time on the road at Bethel Park. Good night, everybody.